Hello. So this is what the last screen that we discussed when we presented the first set of color palettes. And although this combination looks nice, we felt that the colors are too strong, especially if we take in consideration that this application is going to be used among other applications that belongs to the company. So we want to make sure that whatever we develop here, the UI, does not create any clash with any client's brand. So in order to do that, to avoid that contrast of our brand conflicting with the brands of the company, we want to tone it down so it blends in a lot easier regardless of the color palette or the brand from the different companies that is going to be used in this application. So based on that feedback, I went ahead and just try to make it as neutral as possible. So this is the direction that I took it. As you can see now, it's much lighter. I wanted to tone it down. I'm kind of monochrome as opposed to very colorful as we initially started. As you can see, for example, this is one of the initial you can see from there how far have we come, and this is a much more neutral that we have now. But I still felt that the bluish overall tone, it might still create a conflict because some other companies might have a color that is not related to the blue. So I want to make it as neutral as possible, but without looking the high sophistication look for the UI. And that is why I went ahead and remove the hue of the blue, so we keep it neutral like that. Now I think it's very neutral. I don't think it's going to be conflicting with any other brand. We also have some accent of colors. We only kept the blues as an accent and the grays to add some of the items. As you can see that everything now looks really nice, really professional, and it's not screaming anything in particular, so it can easily blend in with any other brand from the clients. But even here still, I was feeling like this white was creating a lot of contrast and was getting the attention, and I wanted to keep the attention on the input fields over here. So you're gonna see that the only change is gonna be from this direction. I made this just a light gray, so this is not white on the header. You can see, for example, the back and forward, especially on this input here of the drop down here. You can see how it's different. But I feel like now everything is even more monotone, which is really good, and everything's very clear. But then even here, I was feeling like there's too many accent blues here. Like this is a blue, this is a blue. Too many things going on. Too many blues, especially with this color scheme. And this top section, I wanted to divide it even more because this cancel and this button are independent or separate from this form over here of creating the quote. And also this information over here is an overall that it's a summary of everything in this form. So I wanted to separate that. And that's why I went ahead and did this strong color banner on the top that now create a clear distinction between the top, which is the generic information and the navigation, and the bottom part. It also allows us to include a dark color for the names, which reduce the color of the amount of blues that we have on the top section over here. For example, this is the before with the blue. You can see how many blues there are, and this is the latest version. So I think that this color combination is pretty solid. It has personality, it looks clean, and it's still neutral enough that it can easily blend with any client's brand. So let me know your feedback, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna be sending you JPEGs of these so we can discuss. But I think that based on our last conversation, that this color palette being so neutral is gonna work very well. All right. So I'll be waiting for your feedback. Thanks.